I love you, Benji.
Joe. You show me? You got Yeezys as well.
Show me then.
Man said he got the sliders.
What you going on?
How come I can't be coming on?
Not allowed, bro. Film me.
Film me?
Boy.
Man, like.
Who's the aspiring actor in that?
That's worrying.
Big facts.
I'm trying to be like you, fam.
I know, man.
So, who are you and what do you do?
I'm Joel Nelson. I'm an actor and I'm 19 from Birmingham.
What made you want to choose acting as a career?
Well, it started off from when I was younger, really, and I was just being over dramatic always in school, and my teachers kind of noticed it. They always put me forward for like roles in the little plays, but I was just too shy to do it. I took it up more when I was in like secondary school, and then that like kind of influenced me to take it up in college, and now I want to take it up as a profession.
So, where do you think that the passion for drama came from, acting?
Oh, that's a good question. I think mainly from my brother just being very like creative artsy. He's a singer. He does a bit of acting sometimes as well.
Yeah, so like inspired.
Yeah, so like I just wanted to find my little like pathway within it, because if he does singing, I want to do my thing. Yeah.
What are your thoughts about how black people are represented in the media and like film industry?
I feel like at the moment it's at its best, really, especially with all the Black Lives Matters movement, kind of pushing our culture within the arts. Like, you've got John Boyega talking about racism, and he doesn't really care about his career. He just knows that what matters in life, and how the acting industry still supports him within that, and they want to like push for him to do well within the industry. People like Jordan Peele, Ava DuVernay, Spike Lee, the list goes on. It's just a very good thing at the moment.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced racism? What was your experience?
Yeah, I have. So back when I was at Nando's Warsaw, there was at the time just two black people working there, me and another lad. And one of the managers, instead of calling me by my name, at times it was an accident, but it kept on being repetitive. She'd call me by his name, and we looked nothing alike. And it just felt like an identity crisis, and it felt like my identity was invisible at the time.
Was it a bit like malicious then, would you say, sometimes? Or do you genuinely think like it's just ignorance?
I think it was general ignorance. And I think there was no intention to come away from that ignorance.
Did you say earlier that you attended a drama school?
No, but I am auditioning for one at the moment, at the time being.
So what are your thoughts about racism in drama school?
So over the couple of weeks, obviously with people speaking out, people have spoken out about institutionalised racism within drama schools. For example, Royal Central School of Speech and Drama, which is in London, and they have a mass line of racism within there, with their principals, their tutors, really grouping, stereotyping roles for black people and stuff like that. And it just feels quite unfair. It feels like they don't have a say in what they do, especially because there's not a lot of them that even get in there. It's about 10% of the class is black, and that's it. And that's like 4 people out of 30.
How does that make you feel, knowing that you're gonna, possibly go to a drama school and most likely experience that?
It kind of scares me, but I'm kind of prepared. I've got people within the industry who have been to drama schools and who can like help me make the right choices, talk to the right people, get to know the right people, just so this stuff doesn't happen to me, or if it does, I know how to handle it without lashing out and becoming such stereotype.
What childhood experiences have shaped your characters today?
I most in particular say my relationship with my brother, because we didn't have like a normal brother relationship. He was more like a father figure in a way. We didn't really bust joke and stuff like that. It'd be like, because obviously there's a big age difference, and B, how he grew up as well. So he's just been very stern with me growing up. It's been very tough to like talk to him and stuff like that, which has kind of made me hard-headed, and it's made me realise how I need to act, because I play a big brother role with a lot of people in my life. So I know how I should act and not do the same as him, but have those qualities and lead people in the same way, just so they grow up well.
So you know when, as you said, like your brother kind of played like a big like father role to you.
Yeah.
Do you think that blurs the line between like the brother and like a father role?
Kind of does in a way, because I still have my dad. Like,
Yeah.
I still have my dad, so my dad plays the right role, but my brother plays a role like of helping me grow up, because he's lived it in a more like new generation,
Yeah.
which my dad wouldn't always understand. So those are the kind of in particular things I've been talking about.
How have you changed since school?
Say I want to say I'm less of a sporty person, because I used to do a lot of football and stuff like that, and a lot of different sports. I'm still like a sporty person, but I'm just more of a, I'm more focused on my acting. I know what I want to do in life. My head's screwed on now.
So what would you say is your biggest aspiration in life?
To do national tours, probably international tours, acting.
Is there any actors that you really like are looking forward to work with, or would love to work with?
Love to work with my mentor, Corey Campbell. I've got loads. Got Corey Campbell, Kieran Hamilton Amos, Philip Morris. I've got like big celebrities like Papa Usaidu, who's big in the theatre industry. Love to work with John Boyega if I ever got the chance. And I'd love to work with people who are up and coming around me as well. Like people who have the same goals as me.
Yeah.
People who wanna go as far as me, even further. Shout out Isaac.
You know when you act, is there a specific role that you like to play?
Or character type?
Yeah, like character.
No, reason being is I've always kind of been subjected to that. So I want to see what people give me,
Yeah.
just so I can adapt. In life, I just want to, especially in acting, I want to be able to adapt and change and do different things, have different experiences that allow me to play these types of roles.
How do you want people to remember you?
I want people to remember me as someone who gives back to the community a lot. And it's a bit weird because I want to leave Birmingham. I want to go away for a bit and just like focus on my career for a bit, but I want to come back and be able to give back in a way.
How would you give back to your community?
Giving platforms.
Yeah.
Definitely just giving platforms.
So do you think that not enough people are aware of the platforms that are kind of just around them?
Definitely, yeah. I wasn't even aware at the time. There was a point in time I wasn't aware about a lot of the platforms. And it's just because I wasn't asking. I feel like people just need to ask.
Yeah.
People know people, and you'd be surprised how much people know people, and it's so eye-opening.
What accomplishments are you most proud of?
For the time being, there's three. There's my college, college grades. So I got triple distinction for performing arts. I got a third place bronze award for the BTEC National Diploma for performing arts. That's out of about a good 5,000 people. So to come third place for that was really, I was really privileged to get that.
Yeah.
And also getting into drama school. I've got into one drama school at the moment, got into the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire, which is right by Boa. And to think of that is amazing because it's like a good 1,000 people apply and only 30 people get a space per year. So I feel privileged to do that.
What are the main lessons that you've learned in life?
So far.
Yeah, so far.
That's a good question, you know. Always have faith in people. Always have faith in people. If people are going to pull through, people will pull through. Always be like, not hard-hearted, but like, know when to say no to something. Like, don't take on everything.
Yeah.
Because you've got to think about yourself as well. I'm not saying don't always think about others, but you matter the most to yourself. If you get what I mean.
What's your biggest fear?
Putting in all this grind and then not being happy with what I do.
Yeah. What's your message? What's your message to your future self?
Just keep going. As much as boring as it might seem sometimes, or as long and strenuous it might seem, just keep going. So I know a lot of men who just kind of give up, and it takes them a while to get back into it, but just keep going. Don't stop.
Is there a message that you'd give to yourself when you were younger? Like, what would you say to yourself when you were younger?
Don't let anyone take away what you love.
Do you feel like people have taken away?
I feel like people have tried to, or the way they talk about it, like especially with acting, people would like downplay it and feel like it's like a kid's thing, and it's much bigger than that.
Yeah.
Like you love all these actors, but when I do it, it's a different story.
Do you think there is a specific image when it comes to a male actor?
And do you think
there is.
race plays a part in it as well?
Not now. No, at the moment, I don't think race plays a part in it, but before it did a lot. Like, your typical actor would be slick back hair, white male, tall, slim build.
Yeah.
And that's what you'd always have for everything. And you just adjust that to the character. That's all you do. But now you have like loads of different actors coming in. You have Idris Elba, who changed the game from early. You have loads of actors. You have Lawrence Fishburne, who's been changing the game from day. So I feel like at the moment there's not a particular actor, but there was before, and we're just changing the stereotype and the stigma all the time.
What are some of your favourite movies and why? And your favourite actors too?
Favourite actors, start with favourite actors.
Yeah.
So obviously, I just grew up watching Fresh Prince, so definitely Will Smith. I love all the Wayans. All the Wayans, man. The Wayans brothers are the funniest guys. I love them. And I think I've already said like Papa Isaidu, John Boyega, Lawrence Fishburne. And I love, it's a bit weird as well, I love Matthew Perry. He was, what's his name, Chandler in Friends. He's an amazing actor. I love him, man. He's great. And favourite movies and films and stuff.
TV shows.
Fresh Prince,
Yeah.
My Wife and Kids. It taught you a lot about black culture. Taught you a lot. Good life lessons. I personally love all the Marvel Cinematic Universe films. Even though Isaac hates them. I just love them. It's just great acting in there. Great storylines. Not all of them, but most of them.
What films had the most
Impact.
powerful impact? I see him.
No, that's fine. I can answer it because I understand the question. The Pursuit of Happiness.
How come?
Just obviously Chris Gardner's life, and obviously how Will Smith portrayed it. He portrayed it very well, and it just shows how you just need to keep going on the grind, especially for your loved ones, your son, or whoever you have in your life that you need to protect. You need to just grind for them and yourself especially.
What is your views on the lack of diversity at the Oscars?
It's crazy because I don't remember one black person really being nominated, to be fair.
Do you think some... Okay, let me give you an example. Have you watched Pulp Fiction?
Pardon?
Have you watched Pulp Fiction?
No.
Well, anyway, in Pulp Fiction, Samuel L. Jackson had the most lines and the most memorable scenes But John Travolta was given the Oscar in that year.
Yeah, people like Samuel L. Jackson, who's is an amazing actor, don't always get the recognition that they deserve, especially when it comes to like awards and stuff like that. The only one person I think gets the most recognition and well deserved is I think it's Viola Davis. That's her name.
Oh yeah, she was, yeah.
She's sick. She's amazing. She deserves every accolade that she gets.
What's your message to the youth for the future?
Don't let anyone change your grind. If you got something, stick to it. No matter how silly you may think other people will think it is. Like, you know you love it, and you know you're interested in it, so just do it, and you'll know that doors will open for you.